Look, if you've ever had that thought, I don't think I matter at all. I'm just gonna say it. You're not crazy for feeling that. A lot of guys have that moment where they're walking around campus or sitting in their car at night thinking, dude, if I just disappeared for 1 week, would anybody even notice? You start feeling like you're just a filler, like a background character in your own life. You're there, but nobody actually sees you. And the messed up part is that you don't even tell anyone because you assume that they already know you don't matter. It's not attention seeking, it's not dramatic. It's this heavy, quiet feeling that you're replaceable. You add nothing. The world would keep spinning the exact same without you. Let me show you what that actually looks like. There's this guy, right? Let's call him Drew. He wakes up every day already tired. Not physically, but just mentally done. First thing he does is check his phone, hoping someone texted him first. Of course, there's nothing. He already expects that. He gets ready for the day, but he doesn't care how he looks. Doesn't fix his hair right. Throws on whatever clothes. And the reason is simple. Why would someone who doesn't matter put effort into anything? He goes to class, sits in the back, barely speaks. Group projects roll around and people kind of talk over him, so he just lets them. He's not even offended anymore. That's just his role. The quiet guy nobody listens to. Inside his head, it's even worse. Don't speak up. You're gonna sound stupid. Don't try to make plans. They'll say they're busy. Don't try something new. No one cares if you improve. Then he hits the gym, does half reps, leaves early, doesn't push himself. Not because he's lazy, but because he thinks he's the guy. He thinks the guys who actually matter are on the other side of the gym, and he doesn't deserve to be around them. After school, he sits in his car for 20 minutes. Not because he's doing something, but because nothing is pulling him anywhere. No excitement, no purpose, nothing to look forward to. Night hits. He watches videos, scrolls TikTok, not because he loves it, but because it fills time until he's tired enough to pass out. And here's where it gets dark. He starts self-sabotaging. He pushes people away because he assumes they don't really want him around. He doesn't go after opportunities because he assumes someone better will get them. He doesn't try to improve himself because he thinks the real guys who matter were just born different. And then the cycle forms. If I don't matter, why try? If I don't try, nothing changes. If nothing changes, that must mean I really don't matter. This is where a lot of guys get stuck without ever saying a word. Now here's the truth behind all of this. I'm not going to use therapy jargon or other language. What's actually happening underneath is simple. You've been running the same story in your head for so long that your brain believes it's a fact. Every time you stay quiet, your brain goes, see, you don't matter. Every time you avoid making plans, see, they don't care. Every time you shrink yourself, see, you're invisible. It's not that you're actually unimportant, it's that you've been collecting evidence for a lie and never challenging it. Here's why guys stay stuck. We want to feel like we matter before we do anything, but it's the other way around. You only feel like you matter after you start acting like you matter. So here's the flip, and listen to this part carefully. You're not suffering because you don't matter. You're suffering because you convinced yourself your existence doesn't carry weight. The lie is this: once I become something important, then I'll matter. But reality is brutal and simple. You don't become someone important until you start doing things like someone who matters. The turning point is when a guy wakes up one day and goes, I'm done acting like a ghost. I'm tired of shrinking. I'm tired of waiting to be chosen. I'm gonna take up space in my own life. And you don't need motivation. You don't need some long emotional story arc. You just need that first rep. So here are the steps to accomplish this. Straightforward. And these are all things you can literally do today. Step 1. Change one part of your environment right now. Clean your room, clean your car, move your furniture, delete the apps that rot your brain. Do something physical that breaks the routine. Your brain needs evidence that something is changing. Step 2. Do one thing today that forces you to be seen. Speak in class. Say what you actually think. Go into the gym area you're scared of. Text the person you've been avoiding. Doesn't matter what it is, just stop acting like you're invisible. Step 3. Pick one habit that builds self-respect and do it for 7 days straight. Not a month, not 90 days, 7. Cold showers, 10-minute workouts, 1 hour with your phone off, a nightly walk. Something small but be consistent. Something that proves to your brain, I do things on purpose. Step 4. Remove one thing that keeps you feeling invisible. Maybe it's the friends who don't value you. Maybe it's hiding behind sarcasm. Maybe it's never saying what you actually want. Cut one of these things off. Your identity will start to shift. Step 5. Do something that scares you but won't kill you. Apply for the job. Introduce yourself. Post the video. Join the club. Go somewhere alone. Your brain needs a shock. It needs proof that you can handle being uncomfortable. That's where you get your power back. Now, how do you keep this going? You do reps of being visible. Stop disappearing for 3 days at a time. Keep one physical habit, one social habit, and one self-respect habit alive. Every week, ask yourself, am I acting like I matter, or am I shrinking again? And if you fall off, you don't spiral. You do the one thing that brings you back online. Let me end with this, and I want you to hear it exactly how I mean it. You matter the second you decide you matter. Not when someone texts you first. Not when life rewards you. Not when people hype you up. If you act like a ghost, the world will treat you like one. If you start acting like a man who takes up space, people adjust fast. Get up, do the thing, force your life to notice you.